Well, hello there, everybody. This is the Comedy Thief, and here we are.
Oh,
We tell jokes. We tell jokes, and you guys laugh, and we're so excited to be with you. But before we start telling jokes, we have a point of conversation. And
well,
gentlemen,
can I say hello to everybody
oh,
first?
wait a minute. Yes. Who's in charge? This is,
I
yes.
don't know. Guten
Uh,
Tag, everybody. Nice to have you here with us.
oh, there you
Moving on.
go. Homeless Charlie, say hello to our adoring, expansive audience.
Hello to our adoring, expansive audience.
Okay, I'm back on track. So we tell jokes, you listen, blah, 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 blah. But before we do that, we have a point of conversation between the three of us. And the point of conversation today is you hear a loud explosion in your next door neighbor's house, along with a loud voice that says, "Oh my God, Martha, not again." What did Martha do, Dr. Fat Packer?
I don't know, but I got to tell them this is the last time that I have to come over there and show them how to mix the chemicals for the meth.
Can we say that on video? I guess so.
Sure. There.
Okay, homeless Charlie, loud explosion next door neighbor's house, and a voice yells out, "Gosh darn it, Martha, you've done it again." What did Martha do?
Well, I don't know if you know Martha, but she's not real bright. And she was getting ready to roast the Thanksgiving turkey. And just like last year, she bought the stuffing in the can, but she never reads the directions. And it says, when you put the stuffing in the can, take the stuffing out of the can first.
That's as bad, yeah.
Well, you know, I
You?
was torn between she tried on a girdle 2 sizes too small,
Woo.
or to follow homeless Charlie, she once again stuffed the turkey with uncooked popcorn. That's what she did. Dr. Fat Packer, tell us a joke.
Yeah, that's how you know it's done. Well, I tell you, we got a guy called up the office the other day and he's asking for an appointment. And I told him, well, I can get you one in 2 weeks. He says, in 2 weeks? By then I'll be dead. And I told him, well, no problem. Just have your wife call. We'll cancel the appointment.
Oh, won't cost anything. Good one. Homeless Charlie, tell us a joke.
Well, this is sort of sad because my girlfriend left me yesterday.
Oh,
No.
She said I put sports ahead of our relationship. Well, that's not true. We were together for 6 seasons.
Well, the other day, you guys remember a fellow named Clark Kent, of course, right?
oh
Yes.
yeah.
Well, I bumped into Clark Kent the other day, and of
Oh.
course, he's a lot older now. He's a lot older, but he's dressed in a very nice suit, but the suit was filthy, and Clark stunk to high heaven. I said, "Clark, what the hell happened?" He said, "Well," he says, he says, "over the years, it was becoming tougher and tougher to find a phone booth so I could change into Superman. So, and didn't have my glasses on, and I ended up in a porta potty, and I fell in. That's what I did." How dumb is that, Clark?
That poor guy. Oh my goodness.
Dr. Fat Packer, tell us a joke.
Well, I've started to really get my my mind in order, and so I'm going to stop putting things off starting tomorrow.
Oh, and a well done. Okay, homeless Charlie, tell us a joke.
Well, I don't know if you know this or not, but you can walk around Walmart eating grapes and nobody bothers you. But as soon as you eat rotisserie chicken, somebody calls security.
Ah.
Grapes everywhere. Well, being popular on
Yeah,
Facebook
yeah.
is about the same as sitting at the cool table at the mental institution's cafeteria. That's what it is. Tell us a joke
Oh,
there,
my
Dr.
goodness, I'm
Fatbacker.
telling you. Well, I was having a bad time once, and my friend, he tried to comfort me, and he said, it could be worse. You could be stuck at the bottom of a deep hole filled with water. I mean, I knew he meant well.
No, he meant well. Oh, Charlie, tell us the joke.
Well, I'll tell you, one night a cop pulls over a guy and he says, "Are you drunk?" And the drunk says, "Could a drunk person do this?" He farts 3 times and pisses in his pants. And the cop replies, "Well, actually, yes." And the driver said, "Well, that was supposed to be a backflip."
Well,
Oh,
my girlfriend was upset with me. She says, I gotta stop fooling around. You're there in the kitchen acting like a flamingo. So I had to put my foot down. That's what I
then
did.
you put your foot down.
I had to put my
Bingo.
foot down.
Never mind, you didn't get it.
Get it, everybody?
That's all I did. That's fine. I like that
Tell us
one.
a joke there, doctor.
Oh my God, I had one of my, let's call him a heavier set patients came in the other day, and I tried to talk to him. I said, the problem isn't that obesity runs in your family. It's that no one runs in your family.
That's the problem, by golly. That's a fat story.
Oh, I didn't want to call it that. Oh,
Well, oh, you can't say fat. You can't,
well, you can, but you get
You-
circumstances.
yeah, well, you should see my belly, but that's another story. Homeless
Oh, thank
Charlie,
you.
tell us a joke.
Well, here's a news item. Just heard it this afternoon. John Travolta was hospitalized for suspected COVID-19,
Wow.
but doctors now confirmed that it was only Saturday night fever.
Oh, that's all it was.
And they assure everyone that he is staying alive.
Oh,
Oh, my God. That was awful, homeless.
I liked it. But
My
I'm easy.
I have a new proctologist.
Oh, wow.
And he,
Yeah, what about him?
well, I went in for my annual colonoscopy. And
Yeah?
we chatted beforehand, and it turns out that he's a former portrait photographer. You know how I really found out?
No, pray tell.
He's getting all ready to put that camera up my butt, and he said, "Say cheese." That's Dr. Fatpacker.
Oh, but last night when I was home, I had a man knock on my door and he asked for a small donation for the local swimming pool. So I gave him a glass of water.
That makes perfect sense. That was a fine donation.
Yeah.
Almost Charlie.
Well, the other night I walked in the bedroom to find my wife dead in bed the other day. So
Wow.
Wow.
looking at her lifeless body, I decided to have one last go. So right in the middle, she opened her eyes and shouted, "Boo!" Honestly, some people are so sick in the head.
Oh, well, my buddy, the cop, is so
Yeah.
lonely.
How lonely is he?
He is so lonely that once a week he pulls himself over and gives himself a strip search. That's how lonely he is.
He'd be better off just giving himself a ticket. Oh my goodness.
Dr. Fatpacker.
I tell you, the other day I went to this thrift store, and I bought an old record album called Sounds Wasps Make. Oh, so I said, well, that sounds pretty good. So I took it home and played it. And I said to myself, this doesn't sound anything like wasp sounds. And then I realized I was playing the B-side.
Oh, the B-side. Get it, everybody. Almost Charlie, tell us a joke.
Well, I knew these 3 guys that were out drinking one night, and they all get into a taxi. And the driver knew they were drunk, so he started the engine and turned it off again. Then he said, "We've reached your destination." And the first guy gave him money, and then the second guy said, "Thanks." And the third guy slapped the driver, and the driver said, "Well, what was that for?" Third guy replied, "Next time, don't go so fast. You almost killed us."
Almost damn near killed us. Well, I got a new job, guys. I'm the
Oh, my goodness.
well, I got the job and I lost the job. I got a job as the manager of a retail candle store. Well,
Okay.
last night, the entire building burned down.
Oh,
And I'm standing out in the front there with the firemen and the spectators and all of a sudden in unison, they started singing "Happy Birthday to You."
my goodness.
Dr.
You know,
Backpacker, hold it. Last one.
Oh, good. Well, I use Facebook a lot, and I think Facebook is kind of like a refrigerator.
Oh,
So even when you know there's nothing new going on, you still go and check it every 10 minutes.
that's right. And I mean, lights out or lights
Yeah.
on, one of the two. Homeless Charlie, last one.
Well, a buddy of mine, he goes to a therapist, and the therapist says, "You know, your wife says you never buy her flowers. Is that true?" And my friend says, "Well, to be honest with you, I never knew she sold flowers."
I mean, it makes perfect sense. Well, I want to spend a minute. That's a typical. This is my last one. I want to talk farts. Farts. There's
Okay.
3 levels of farts. Okay, the first one goes like this. It goes brap. All right, and that means you're really constipated. Brap. Okay, and then the second sound, the second type of fart is called a baritone. And baritone means that everything is just fine. Thank you very much. And the third one is a bass
Ooh.
sound. And that means get to the bathroom immediately. So anyway, this is the Comedy Thief. We're saying goodbye. We're out of here. We're not coming. Well, wait, I almost forgot.
That's close.
We invite a famous celebrity to be in our very next video. And according to my records, the person, a wonderful lady we're going to invite is Lady Bird Johnson. So Lady Bird Johnson, we want you to check in at funnyoldguys@gmail.com. And what?
It's Schuligan, bitte. Yeah. You said Lady Bird Johnson?
Yes, Lady Bird
Yeah.
Johnson, we want you to.
She's dead. My
She's
God, she's dead. She was dead in the last century.
dead?
Oh my gosh, where have you been?
Well, we can't invite her. How about Van Johnson? No,
Van Johnson, that might work.
he's dead. We can't invite Van Johnson. How
my
about
God. How about
Artie
Lady
Johnson?
Antebellum?
Is Artie Johnson alive?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have
Artie
to Google
Johnson.
it.
Artie Johnson, you're going to be our next video. If you check in within 24 hours at funnyoldguys@gmail.com, you're going to be on our very next video. So that's it. We're out of here.
That's
I'm going to say
very
goodbye.
interesting.
And what?
That's stupid. No, go ahead. Bye.
And I'm turning it over to Dr. Fatpacker for his farewell.
Jawohl, hello, auf Wiedersehen, everybody. Before you go, I have 3 things that I want to remind you to do. And that would be subscribe. 1, 2, 3. Jawohl.
And Homeless Charlie, say goodbye to our wonderful, gigantic crowds.
Goodbye to our wonderful, gigantic crowds.
Very good. Love your wig. And everybody wave goodbye. We'll see you guys down the road.
Jawohl, tschüss.